Hello and welcome everyone to the bonus game for Week 10, 1962 Sack to the Future, as the 7-1 Dallas Texans head into Oakland to play the 2-6 Oakland Raiders. As stated in previous bonus games, I will be trying to do as best I can of providing you the real playoff teams. And in this case, there were four. Two of them were human controlled, so the Green Bay Packers and Dallas Texans are my choice until Week 12. At Week 12, at which point I will then go with the teams best suited to make our playoffs. Playoff implications, basically. Here's a look at the AFL West standings. The Dallas Texans are in front at 6-7-1. The Denver Broncos just defeated the San Diego Chargers, so Dallas can have sole possession of the division after this game. Now, if you're unaware of the Oakland Raiders and their history, I have them in the AFL throwback uniforms. However, in 1962, they actually wore black and gold. Very plain, very sort of ugly-looking job that is not available on the game. So let's go ahead and take care of this. And we are off with the simulation. Thursday night football here, Week 10. As Tommy Brooker kicks it off. It'll be taken by Garner on the 2. I am in control of the Dallas Texans, although I am not in control of the Dallas Texans, sort of thing. Here's a look at the Oakland Raiders starting quarterback for this game, Don Heinrich. With Cotton Davidson out hurt and Tom Flores ineffective, Don Heinrich has come in to replace him. He is a former New York Giant, ninth year player out of Washington. Played in the 58 NFL Championship game. Actually, I believe started that game, if I'm not mistaken. Heinrich gives to Clem Daniels, who recently passed away about 2 weeks ago. So, give a message out to his family, rest in peace, and we wish the family the best. It'll be 2nd and 4 after the Daniels run. Heinrich hands off to Daniels. Daniels got the first down. Now the Dallas Texans should be the favorite to win this game, but early on it's not looking that way, at least for 2 plays. It'll be 1st and 10 at the Oakland 41. Heinrich back to pass. He's got a wide open Dorsey for his first completion of the game. That's Dick Dorsey, number 21, the rookie out of USC. And he picks up 7 yards on the reception. You're more likely to see roster filler on the Raiders than the Texans, as I went through and fixed the Texans lineup. Clem Daniels gets the carry. Roster filler are players that are on the team that were drafted by the... Here's a look at Jim Otto, Stan Campbell, Wayne Hawkins, Jack Stone, and Charles Brown, the offensive line. Clem Daniels and Bo Roberson, the running backs, Bex Boyce, and tight end. Dick Dorsey and Dobie Craig, your wide receivers. Again, back to the roster filler. They are players that were drafted by the franchise in that year but did not make the team or any other team. Why are they on there? Well, in 1962, the AFL carried 36 players on its roster. Nice completion to Dorsey for the first down in the Dallas territory. The NFL carried 40, and modern-day teams carried 53. Dorsey is wearing number 1 on that play because there are actually 2 players that were number 21 for the Raiders, and both played the entire season. So as that's not possible, I had to give one of them number 1. Roberson on the carry that time, and he is swallowed up by the defensive line. Number 75, Paul Rochester. Here's a look at that defensive line. Jerry Mays, Kurt Mers, and Mel Branch. The 75 is Jerry Mays. Cheryl Hedrick and Smokey Stover, the middle linebackers. Walt Corey and E.J. Hullab, the outsides. Bobby Hunt and Johnny Robinson, the Hall of Famer, the safeties. Dwayne Wood and Dave Grayson are your corners. Paul Rochester wears number 72. That was my mistake. Second down and 10 from the Dallas 38. Heinrich rolling to his right, and he is going to be buried. Dropped for a loss by Kurt Mers. Kurt Mers, the rookie out of Iowa. Sees Heinrich rolling and comes up and plants him. As this is the Thursday night game, you will not see any other of the final scores. However, most of the Week 10 action and Stack Your Futures happened. We are only waiting on the John M channel. Heinrich with a long pass overthrows everybody, and that'll bring up a 4th down. On the John M channel, at some point later this week, you will see the New York Giants taking on the Philadelphia Eagles and the Houston Oilers battling the semi-pro Jacksonville Jaguars. Looking at the wrong team. Tommy Morrow on the punt is going to bounce at the 2 and into the end zone. So Dallas will take over for the first time in this game. After the Oakland Raiders managed to get a couple first downs and get into Dallas territory, here is Len Dawson. 10 touchdowns, 1 interception, 1,471 yards, and an amazing 71% completion percentage. His first year coming out of Cleveland. As he takes over for Cotton Davidson, but we will not get the Davidson-Dawson showdown this year, because Davidson has been hurt all year. Dawson looking, throws. It is intercepted. It's intercepted by Doherty. Number 44, that is Bob Doherty, the 6th-year player out of Cincinnati. Picking off Dawson. He never saw him, and he's got the Raiders with a 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line. And that is the first turnover of the game and only the 2nd interception thrown all season by Len Dawson. Heinrich in the shotgun. He's got Daniels in the backfield with him. Daniels is going to fake the handoff, and Heinrich's going to take off running and not know where he's going. And Kurt Mers comes up and makes this 15th tackle this season. Of course, can't really trust those stats, as we see with the Green Bay Packer bonus games. Every time Paul Hornung makes a field goal, it's his 35th over 50 yards, whether it's 55 yards or 15. Second down and 12 for the Raiders at the 20-yard line. Heinrich hands off to Daniels. Daniels gets by the first wave, but only gets back out to the 20, and it'll be 3rd down and 11. Heinrich in the shotgun. He's back to pass. He throws over the middle, incomplete. Led his receiver just a little too far. And Bobby Ply was there on the coverage, number 14. So that'll bring up 4th down 11, and Ben Agajanian will come on to attempt the field goal. Ben Agajanian, in his 18th season out of New Mexico, a longtime veteran of the NFL, will attempt a 37-yard field goal. And the kick is up, and it's good. And the Raiders strike first, coming off the interception, take a 3-0 lead on the Dallas Texans. So now Tommy Morrow will punt it. It's a short punt taken to the 10 by Abner Haynes. Abner Haynes is going to get out to the 30 before he's taken down, and now Dallas will try again on the offense. They only had 1 play in the last series. Dawson threw the interception. First and 10 at the 30. Dawson's under center. Jack Spikes comes in motion. Dawson's going to give to Abner Haynes. Haynes is going to get by a couple up to the 33. And let's take a look at the starting offense for the Dallas Texans. On the line, John Gillum, Marvin Terrell, Sonny Bishop, Jerry Cornelison, and Jim Tyre. Cornelison in for the injured. Chris Burford, Curtis McClinton, Abner Haynes, Fred Arbanis, and Fred Jackson. Back to the injury. That's the Raiders. Charlie Diamond is out injured. 1 more week. And Dawson goes back to pass, and Dalva Allen comes in and makes the sack. The Raiders are dominating this game early on. They're almost looking like it's the 1970s Raiders. Dawson in sort of pistol formation. He's back to pass on 3rd and 15. It is intercepted by the Hammer. Fred Williamson, a future Kansas City Chief. And Williamson's going to go inside the 20, down to the 15 to the 14-yard line. So the Hammer picks off his future teammate and takes it down to the 14, and that's where the Raiders, after their second interception, will take over. And Dawson's having himself the worst game yet. 1st down and 10. Heinrich hands it off to Daniels. Daniels got a big hole. Daniels going to get the 1st down to the 4-yard line. Nope, they're going to call it 2nd and inches. Kansas City so far is -4 total yards to Oakland's 37. Heinrich hands it off to Daniels. This is going to be close. They're going to say it's a 1st and goal as Jerry Mays makes the tackle. So 1st and goal to 4 for the Raiders. 4 fresh chances to get 6. Heinrich in the shotgun. He sends Max Boyd to motion. There's a handoff to Daniels. Daniels going to get forward for a yard. Jerry Mays makes the tackle. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 3. Heinrich in the shotgun again. There's the handoff to Daniels. Big hole, and Daniels is in for the touchdown. Touchdown Raiders! Clem Daniels on a 3-yard carry, and the Raiders have taken a 9-0 lead. You take a look at the teams here in 1962 as Agajanian adds the extra point to make it 10-0. The Dallas Texans went 11-3 under head coach Hank Stram, and it will be their final season in Dallas, and won the 1962 AFL Championship. On this season so far, they're 7-1 and lead the AFL Western Division. The Oakland Raiders went a paltry 1-13, finishing dead last in the Western Division, and split the coaches. But at this point in the season, Bill Conkright is the head coach of the Oakland Raiders, and they have actually improved their season as they are 2-7. Abner Haynes from the 10. He's up to the 30. And once again, Dallas will take over from the 30, trailing 10-0. Dawson hands it off to Curtis McClinton. McClinton's got about 5 yards on the carry. They're going to give him 3. They did not give him forward progress. They give him where he went out of bounds. They must have figured that he reset his momentum. And the little Raiders defensive line: John Jalisik, Chuck McMurtry, the former Bill, Orville Trask, and David Allen, the former Oiler. Jackie Simpson, the former Colt, Bob Doherty, and Charlie Reeves are your linebackers. Tommy Morrow, Vern Valdez, the former Bill, the safeties, Fred Williamson, and Bob Garner are the corners. Fred Williamson, the future chief. As most of these Dallas Texans are future chiefs, as they will move in 1963 to Kansas City. There's a handoff to Abner Haynes. Abner Haynes is going to get forward for 5 yards, and it'll be 3rd down and 2. We've seen quite a few comebacks here in Week 10, so we'll have to wait and see if Dallas can do the same thing. After this season, the Dallas Texans will become the Kansas City Chiefs. The Oakland Raiders will finally be in the right uniforms. The New York Titans become the New York Jets. Dawson hands off to Haynes. Haynes got a big hole in a 1st down. He's going to pick up 9 yards, and it'll be 1st down and 10 at the 47. Dawson back to pass. Throws on the run. This one's caught by Bill Miller. Picks up 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 6. Miller, the rookie out of Miami, Florida. Dawson hands it off to Haynes. Haynes got a huge hole. Haynes is into Oakland territory down to the 37 as he picks up 14 yards on the carry and a 1st down. He's up to 29 on the game so far. Earlier today on the Terrors 89 channel, the Cleveland Browns took on the Seattle Seahawks. Dawson hands off to McClinton. McClinton's going to be stuffed for no gain. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Counterplay to McClinton. And McClinton's going to again get no gain, and that will end the first quarter with the score. The Oakland Raiders 10. The Dallas Texans nothing. 2 Len Dawson interceptions have led to this deficit. Dawson back to pass on 3rd down and 11. He's going to scramble. He throws on the run. Way out of bounds, and it'll be a 4th down. So Eddie Wilson will come on the punt. The rookie out of Arizona. He's going to stand on the other side of the 50 and try and pin the Raiders back. Decent drive by the Texans that time, but still nothing on the points scoreboard. It is going to land out of bounds inside the end zone, and they're going to call it a touchback. Comes out to the 20. So Don Heinrich, the surprise starter for the Oakland Raiders, excuse me, due to injuries to Cotton Davidson and potentially Tom Flores. Daniels fights his way out to the 23. Kurt Mers brings him down. Don Heinrich in 1962 actually did start one game for the Oakland Raiders. It was the only game he appeared in. Heinrich gives it to Daniels. Daniels off to the left, off tackle, nice big hole. He's going to get out to the 30, and they are going to call it a 1st down. 10 carries so far for Clem Daniels. Johnny Robinson on the tackle, the Hall of Famer, will be going in this August. Heinrich on the screen pass to Dorsey. Dorsey's going to pick up a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9. I'm sure who 45 is. Somehow, Rosterfield snuck his way into the field. No, I'm on Oakland again. There's a completion to Dorsey, this time for the 1st down. Dave Grayson. Dave Grayson, the former Raider, or the future Raider. Yeah. And Dick Grayson again on the tackle, the future Raider, tackling Dick Dorsey. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Raiders as they continue to move the ball on the Dallas Texans. I know a certain Sack to the Future member who controls the Broncos would be happy about this game if he was on. Heinrich completes another pass, this time for 2 yards, complete to number 87. Show you the right team. Roster filler, of course. Second down and 7 now for the Raiders. Heinrich back to pass. He throws out in the flat to Bo Roberson, but immediately Walt Corey is there to make the tackle, the future defensive coordinator of the Buffalo Bills. Down and 8. Heinrich back to pass. Goes out on the flats, complete to Charlie Hardy for the 1st down and into Dallas Texans territory. Charlie Hardy, the 3rd-year player out of San Jose State, the hometown boy. 1st down and 10 as Heinrich gives to Daniels. Daniels able to pick up a yard before being brought down by Mel West. Mel Branch, sorry, Mel Branch. Where I got West from. 2nd down and 9, just over 5 to go in the half. Raiders leading 10-0. Heinrich gives to Daniels. Excuse me. Heinrich gives to Daniels, and he picks up a couple yards. 3rd down and 3. They got Roberson out in the slot to the left. Heinrich back to pass. It's a screen. Sets it up to Daniels. Daniels got the first down, and he's inside the 30. He's down to the 27, a 10-yard pickup. As Don Heinrich so far has gone 8 of 10 for 57 yards. Heinrich gives to Roberson. Roberson's able to lose a yard on that play. Don Heinrich, born September 19, 1930 in Chicago, Illinois, played for 3 teams in his NFL and AFL career. He was a New York Giant from 1954 to 59, appearing in 3 NFL championship games. Dallas Cowboy in 1960, briefly in an Oakland Raider in 62. Heinrich, he's got the rush and he is thrown down as big Jerry Mays comes in and gets his 3rd tackle. Heinrich played in 56 career games, going 10 of 29 in his stint in Oakland for 156 yards and 1 touchdown. He was a member of the 1956 NFL champion New York Giants. 3rd down and 21 for Heinrich. Heinrich back to pass. Throws it out in the flat to Max Boydston, and immediately he is taken down and tackled by number 44, Edward Kelly. And that'll bring up a 4th and 24, and the Texans defense finally forces a punt. Morrow's punt is going to go out of bounds at the goal line, so they're going to come out to the 20. And that's where Dallas will take over. With 3:14 to go in the first half, Len Dawson comes back on the field. Dawson gives to Haynes. Haynes cuts out to the right, or left, I mean. And he is thrown down after a gain of 1. It'll be 2nd down and 9. 3 minutes to go in the first half. Dawson gives to Haynes. Haynes gonna officially lose a yard. This is gonna be called back at the 20. Looked to me like he was over. 3rd down and 10. They're gonna spot him at the 20 though. Dawson's got to get the passing game going. He's back to pass. Steps up. Throws on the run. It's caught by Fred Arbanis, the rookie tight end, and he's inside Raider territory. There is an injury down. It kind of... Nope, Arbanis is up. Fred Arbanis, a rookie out of Michigan State. The Pro Bowler in 62. Dawson looking, throws on the run. It's complete to Frank Jackson. 2nd-year player out of SMU, and the Texans continue to move now with 2:15 to go in the half. They have a 1st and 10 at the Oakland 29. Vernon Valdez was on that last tackle. Former Bill. Dawson back to pass. He's going to be hit, but throws it as he's being hit. Tommy Brooker completion, 1st down, and they are going to get another injury timeout. Clock is stopped at 2:03 to go. There will be one more play before the 2-minute warning. Dawson gives to Haynes. Haynes tripped up and falls down. It's going to be the 2-minute warning with 2nd down and 13 after that run by Haynes. 3-yard loss. So this is the end of my Week 10 action. However, I do have a special bonus for you tomorrow, as the next game in the Gridiron History series featuring the history of the Arizona Cardinals. It's 1904, and if you haven't seen that series, look for Gridiron History on my playlist. It's featuring Madden 19. Dawson throws into the end zone, incomplete. He's 4 of 8 so far, 73 yards and 2 interceptions, as Bill Conkright looks on. Hank Stram not pleased with his players. Third down and 13. Dawson back to pass. Looking for a creek. He's going to be hit and sacked. Got the pacey knocked out of him on that play. It's 4th down and 18. Did not see who made the sack. It is not looking like they're putting it up. Tommy Brooker will attempt a 35-yard field goal to try to get the Texans on the board. Kick is up. And it's good. And the Texans are on the board now. It is 10-3. Brooker gets the kickoff. And Roberson on the return, he's out to the 30. And a minute 45 to go. That's where the Raiders take over. Daniels has 606 yards on the season so far with 4 touchdowns. Heinrich back to pass. Throws on the run. It is complete to Dick Dorsey. And a first down as Heinrich is now 10 of 12 and 72 yards.
Let's go. 3-19.
Heinrich back to pass. Throws is caught to Max Boydston. Boydston's up to the 50. And after a 4-yard pickup. We're down to a minute to go as Heinrich is back to pass. He throws Clem Daniels on the run. Daniels has a first down to the 40 and a 10-yard gain, and the Raiders call timeout. First and 10 now for Oakland. And we have a flag. Offsides on the Dallas Texans. Kurt Mers. Dallas has just been flat all game long. Maybe potential adjustments at halftime would help them. Heinrich back to pass. He's being chased. He gets away, he throws, overthrows his man. All that for nothing. Heinrich was looking for Clem Daniels. It is 2nd down and 5 now. The Raiders are perfect 15 and 15 in differentiating between pass and run. Heinrich back to pass. Throws on the run again. This time he's got Charlie Hardy, and Hardy's all the way down to the 11 as Heinrich goes over 100 yards passing for the day. The clock is running under 40 seconds to go. Heinrich looking. Throws to the end zone and overthrows into the black hole. So they're 2nd down and 10 now. Here's a look at Hall of Famer Johnny Robinson. Started his career with Dallas as a wide receiver, moving to safety this year. Heinrich back to pass. Steps up, throws, almost intercepted. Walt Corey, it was right in his hands, but he could not hold on to it, and it'll be a 3rd down and 10. Third down and 10 now for the Raiders from the 11. Heinrich looking. He steps up. He throws out into the flat. It's complete to Yarborough, who I believe is roster filler. But he does not get the first down. It'll be 4th down and 1. Yep, Yarborough is roster filler. So Agajanian will come on to attempt a 19-yard field goal. And it's good. The Raiders have taken a 13-3 lead. Taken by Haynes on the goal line with 12 seconds left. He's out over the 30. Gets up to the 36 with 9 seconds to go. Dawson in the shotgun. The Texans do have 3 timeouts. Dawson looks, throws it deep. It's caught. He's only got 1 foot in bounds and can call it out of bounds. There's a look at the hammer. 2nd down and 10. 3 seconds. Final 3 seconds. Dawson looking. Throws it up for a prayer. It is intercepted. Intercepted by Boynton. And Boynton's got some room to run. He's going to get up to the 50. Number 27, George Boynton, a rookie out of Eastern New Mexico, ends the half. And going into halftime, the Raiders lead the Dallas Texans 13-3. We are back to start the third. Tommy Morrow kicks it off. It's taken by Haynes on the 10. Haynes to the 20, the 25 to 30. Haynes over to the 35, and that's where we've been brought down to the 34-yard line officially. Haynes with a 24-yard return, and Len Dawson and the Texans only have 90 total yards. And have given the Raiders a short field 3 times. Twice on interceptions, and we're going twice. Dawson back to pass. Dawson's going to take off run. He's going to get the first down and be brought down to 45. Picks up 11 yards. Maybe that is what the Texans need to get moving. Out to the 45. Dawson gives it to Haynes. Haynes fights his way forward for 3 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 7. Give it to Haynes. Haynes over to 50. Haynes breaking free. Picks up 5 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 2. Third down and 2 from the Raider 47. Give to McClinton. McClinton fights his way for the first down. So the Texans have a 1st and 10 from the Raider 42-yard line. Dawson stepping up, stepping back, stepping up, running, throwing. Completes it to Spikes, but he was over the line of scrimmage. Just a horrible looking play by what could possibly be the 62 Sack of the Future MVP, but not looking like it on that play. Not looking like it much in this game at all. Well, Jacob deGrom hit a home run tonight. Good for him. Get them pitchers, get them home runs while you can.
Let's go! 319! 319!
Well, we got a false start on the Texans. Move them back, 2nd and 15. Back in the Raider territory, 2nd and 20, I should say. Haynes. Oh, he absolutely ran over the first guy through. But the second guy cleaned him up. Dawson back to pass on 3rd and 15. He's going to throw it short, and it's going to go out of bounds. And the Texans fail again. The punt goes out of bounds at the 4. Wilson with a coffin corner kick. And the Raiders will have to take over from the 4-yard line. Heinrich under center. Daniels. Busted moves, getting over the 10 to the 11. 7-yard pickup. Second down and 3 is Heinrich back to pass. Throws over the middle, first down to Clem Daniels. Heinrich's in the shotgun on first down as he's back to pass. He throws it over the middle. 2 receivers in the area. Max Boyce, he catches it. And then the escort did not help him get over the first down. He picks up 8 yards as Bobby Ply makes the tackle. Heinrich changes the play, gives it to Daniels. Daniels up the middle for the first down. Daniels over the 40. And he picks up 19 yards on the carry. He's up to 71 for the day. Johnny Robinson makes his tackle. Stackle? Makes the tackle. Heinrich in the shotgun. Daniels on the give. Daniels picks up 5. Maybe second down and 4. But I guess he got 6. Sometimes the math is funny on this video game. Cheryl Hedrick on the tackle. Heinrich throws over the middle, complete to Dick Dorsey for the first down. And the Texans just have no answer for this Raider offense. Dick Dorsey's 6th reception for 59 yards. And the Raiders are into Texan territory once again. The invaders from Oakland, the Raiders. Heinrich throws it out into the flat. It's somehow caught by Dorsey. Dorsey's 7th reception is a huge one, a first down and a 16-yard gain. How that was not intercepted is beyond me. Lewis goes in motion. There's to give the ball Roberson. Roberson's got an escort and he's going to pick up 2 yards on the carry. That's his 3rd carry for 1 total yard, the former San Diego Charger. Second down and 8 from the 25. So again, they give him 1 yard, but he got 2. Who knows? White goes in motion this time. Give to Clem Daniels. Daniels breaks one tackle, but cannot get by the line of scrimmage as he's brought down harshly by Mel Branch. I almost said Mel Brooks that time. I'll get his name right one of these nights. 3rd down and 7. Heinrich is going to be fumbled. And it's picked up by Mel Branch. Excuse me. Jerry Mays with the sack and the forced fumble. Mel Branch scoops it up and goes 63 yards for the touchdown, and that is what the Texans need. And the extra point is good, and now all of a sudden the Raiders only lead 13-10. The Raiders have dominated this game from Jump Street, but they only lead by 3. Here's the kick deep into the end zone, and Garner is going to stay right there. So look at Clem Daniels. He's got 637 yards on the season. It is a 1st and 10 for the Raiders from the 25-yard line. Gives to Daniels. Daniels spins over the 30. Makes one man miss. He's up to the 35-yard line and a 1st down for the Raiders. Nope, 2nd and inches. He's got 17 carries for 87 yards on the day and a touchdown. And the only Raider touchdown. Oh, and the entire Raider offensive line jumps. Are the Raiders falling apart before our very eyes? Second and 5. Heinrich throws short into the left. Just a bit outside. 3rd down and 5 for the Raiders. Heinrich back to pass. And this ball slips out of his hand and it's going to fall incomplete. And on 4th down, the Raiders will send on Tommy Morrow to punt. Morrow gets a deep punt off. Grayson at the 25. He's going to get out to the 34. 9-yard return for Dave Grayson, the future Raider. And there's a look at Curtis McClinton. For some reason, he's got 4 carries for 8 yards. First down and 10. Grayson back to pass. Spins it out to Jack Spikes for gain of 2. They're going to say 3. Williamson on the tackle. Dawson throws it over to Tommy Brooker for the 1st down to the 45-yard line and a pickup of 8. Brooker is wearing number 91 because on Madden, when you have to have a guy playing 2 different positions at the same time, both ways, or kicker and tight end or something, you can only have him play so many positions, so you have to create him twice. And in doing so, he's got to have 2 different numbers. So he wore 81 in 62, and as the kicker, he wears 81. This time on the carry is Abner Haynes getting to the 49 for a gain of 2. But he also played tight end as the backup to Fred Urbanus, and so I had to give him another number. 91 as close as I could come up with. 2nd down and 4. We're under a minute to go in the 3rd quarter. Frank Jackson comes in motion as Dawson hands it to Haynes, and Haynes is racing the corner. Haynes got the 1st down. We have 44-yard line, and he's got 50 for the afternoon. The Chiefs, the 17 passes, 13 runs. Dawson gives to Haynes. Haynes gets away from one and then picks up another 2 yards before being brought down. 3-yard pickup. 2nd and 7. Vernon Valdez on the tackle. I don't think they're going to get this play off. Maybe they will. That is the end of the 3rd quarter as the Oakland Raiders lead the Dallas Texans 13-10, but it's all of a sudden a lot closer thanks to a defensive score for the Texans. Dawson in the shotgun. He's back to pass. Throws it out in the flat to Frank Jackson. Jackson picks up 4 before he falls out of bounds. 3rd down and 4. They've got to get to the 34 to get the first down. Dawson back to pass. He throws it out to Arbanis, who comes off on a late hitch. Arrow route. Arbanis catches it, gets the first down, and Dawson's up to 100 yards passing, but 3 interceptions. That's Arbanis' second reception for 4 yards. Dawson looking, he steps up, throws it out in the flat, and they're going to say it is a completion, and they're going to pick up a yard to Abner Haynes. 2nd and 9. Dawson back to pass this time. Steps up, throws it to Tommy Brooker down to the 20. He's going to get 6 yards down to the 22, and it'll be 3rd down and 3. It's Tommy Brooker's 3rd reception for 32 yards. Give to Haynes. Haynes fights his way down to the 20. And they're going to have to line up for field goal, so Brooker comes on to attempt a 37-yard field goal. The kick is up, it's long enough, and it is good. And we, folks, are tied at 13. Brooker kicks off. It's taken by Roberson at the 11. And Roberson immediately is hit by the first man through, Mel Branch, who had the touchdown. First and 10. At the 28. We have 6:29 to go in the game. We are tied at 13. Heinrich back to pass. He is dropping. He is chased, and he's going to be hit and dropped. Sacked by Kurt Mers. That's his 2nd of the game. And a loss of 14 yards on that play. It's 2nd and 24. Toby Craig comes in motion. Heinrich back to pass. Throws it. Just a little dump off, but overthrows his man. It'll be 3rd down and 24. Heinrich back to pass. He scrambles to his left. He's chased. He throws it. It is going to be out of bounds. Bo Roberson could not keep his feet in bounds. It'll be 4th and 24 with 6 minutes to go. As we suggested earlier, the Raiders are falling apart. Morrow to punt from his goal line. Way down to the 23. Huge punt. Dave Grayson, 77 yards. Actually, well, he steps up to about the 5. So 72 yards in the air. And Grayson gets 7 on the return. Or 8. First and 10 at the 33. Haynes straight up to the, or straight off tackle to the right, gets the first down. Perception is hard to read sometimes. Might have been off guard. Oh. Haynes this time off tackle, definitely. He's going to be over the 50. And he's got 73 yards on 16 carries. Ball is just over the 50-yard line. Dawson gives to McClinton. McClinton's got the first down, and then somebody's over the 40. McClinton just pushes his man out of the way and gets all the way down to the 28-yard line for a 22-yard carry. He just shoved the first tackler right out of the way. And you could just feel Dallas just taking control of this game. And they're doing it on the ground now. Dawson fakes it to McClinton. Dawson runs. He is able to get the ball away. They call it incomplete pass as he's hit. It'll be 2nd and 10. Lucky that wasn't a fumble. In fact, if the instant replay system worked well on this, they might be looking at that. If the referees also called the play the way it should be called, that would probably have been called a fumble and then been reviewed. Dawson hands it to Haynes. Haynes breaks the tackle. He's to the 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown. Abner Haynes, 28 yards. And the Dallas Texans have taken their first lead of the game as Haynes goes over 100 yards to 101. Tommy Brooker will attempt the extra point. So down 13-3 late in the third. They get a defensive touchdown, and now all of a sudden the momentum is securely in the favor of the Dallas Texans as they are up 20-13 with 4:42 to go in the game. Brooker kicks it off. It is a short kick taken at the 12. Gardner comes out. He's to the 30. He's going to get to the 31. Bob Gardner, the third-year player out of Fresno State who has no birthday according to Pro Football Reference. He played in all 14 games in 1962 for the Raiders, but did not start. Heinrich's in the shotgun. The Raiders are going to try and go down, score to tie it up. Pass complete to Charlie Hardy. Hardy picks up 4. The Dallas Texans are 3rd overall in the league in turnovers, and they have 1 tonight to add to their total. That fumble return, that was a scoop and score. Cheryl Hedrick on that last tackle. Heinrich looking, it's the screen pass. Clem Daniels got it, he's got the first down. He's to the 50. Daniels is going to get to the 48-yard line on the screen. Heinrich is 20-29 for 176 yards. And that's the second or third time they've ran the screen this afternoon. 51st play for the Raiders as Heinrich is back to pass. He's going to throw it in the flat to Max Boydston. Boydston is going to be suplexed backwards down to the 42, but a pickup of 6 nonetheless. Oh, hello. Shoot. Heinrich back to pass. He's scrambling. He's going to be hit. No, he breaks away and fumbles it out of bounds. Oops. I don't know what I did. Alright, I dropped the controller for a second, hit some button, I don't know, but we're back to where we should be now, with 3:27 to go in the game. Heinrich back to pass, the rush is on, oh my goodness. Smokey Stover just piped him to the ground. Second and 18, that was a shoulder tackle. Heinrich looking, throws, incomplete. Heinrich now 21 of 31. Third down and 18. Heinrich is back to pass. He throws, diving catch, complete to Lewis. They're going to call it a first down. 1st and 10 for the Raiders. 2:46 to go. Down by 7. And we're going to have an early motion on the Raiders to back them up 5.
False start. Offense.
Jack Stone moving a little early. 1st and 15 now. Heinrich looking. It is incomplete. The receiver cannot keep both feet down. Second and 15 now. Heinrich looking, another screen. This will be the third. Daniels. He's going to get 8 yards on the carry, on the reception. It'll be 3rd down and 6. Bobby Ply with a 2nd tackle of the day. And we have another flag. This will back the Raiders up again.
False start. Offense.
Once again, Jack Stone can't keep his water steady. Can't hold his water. 3rd down 11. Heinrich looking, throws. Boydston on the reception, but he is actually going to be hit hard. Fourth down and 12 after the timeout. Injury timeout. Edward Kelly is injured. And Johnny Robinson moves over to corner. Not sure how that works, but okay. Heinrich's pass is incomplete. And now the Dallas Texans come on, and all they've got to do is run the clock out and force the Raiders to use their timeouts. The Raiders can stop the clock 4 times with the 2-minute warning. Brooker goes in motion. Back to pass is Dawson. They're going to throw it on 1st down. Overthrows incomplete. Not sure what they're thinking with that play call, but it is 2nd down and 10 now for the Texans. Dawson back to pass. Throws it over the middle of the front, and he drops it. Why are the Texans throwing the ball? The object is to try and run the clock out, get 1st downs. You got a lead. They're trying for more, but they're not using high percentage passes. Dawson back to pass on 3rd and 10. Dawson throws, completes it to Fred Arbanis, and Arbanis gets to the 50. A gain of 24 and a 1st down. And that we have hit the 2-minute warning. The Dallas Texans leading the Oakland Raiders 20-13. Dawson hands it to Abner Haynes. Haynes breaks the tackle. He is going to pick up about 2, and the Raiders will use their 1st timeout. John Jalisik on the tackle. 2nd down and 8. Dawson hands it to Haynes. Haynes high steps his way past one guy, and he's going to get up to the 43, and the Raiders will use their 2nd timeout. Vern Valdez with his 4th tackle. 3rd down and 3 now as the Texans come out in the I formation. If they get this 1st down, it's over. Give to Haynes. Haynes got the 1st down and then some. He's got 9 yards on the carry, and it is a 1st down for the Texans, and the Raiders use their final timeout. Now, all the Texans have to do is run the clock out. Because of how much time is left, they actually are going to run a play. Send spikes in motion. There's McClinton on the counter. He gets by the 1st man. Lowers his shoulder, picking up 7 yards. 8 yards, 2nd and 2. Texans are using the clock up now. They're going to take every possible second off this clock before they snap the ball. Hand off to Haynes. Haynes gets by 1 man, gets the 1st down. And now there's nothing left to do but kneel the ball once, and it's over. And that is exactly what they're going to do. So the Dallas Texans, trailing 13-3 midway through the 3rd quarter, get the fumble and scoop and score by Mel Branch. The momentum clearly goes to the Dallas Texans at that point, and they're able to come from behind and get the 20-13 win over the Oakland Raiders. Dallas goes to 8-1, and thanks to the San Diego Charger loss to Denver later on in Week 10, chronologically, Dallas is in sole possession of 1st place, and thanks to the Boston Patriot loss to the Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Texans are actually in this position now for home field advantage throughout the AFL playoffs. So thanks for joining us on the VinnyXWolf channel. That was an interesting game. Good comeback by the Dallas Texans. You were looking at the real-life 1962 AFL champions today. They played their guts out. Dawson struggled in the first half, throwing 3 interceptions. Came back and did good clock management in the second half. And the Texans running game and defense. There is the Clem Daniels touchdown. There's the completion of Fred Arbanis. Abner Haynes on the touchdown. And again, once again, the final score from Oakland, Alameda County Coliseum. The Dallas Texans defeat the Oakland Raiders 20-13. Until next time, I'm Vinny Vincent, and you're not.